Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Mary, and today I woke up feeling a little bit under the weather. That's why I have these shades on. However, that won't stop me. Nothing will stop me. Yeah, I know you don't care, and I also don't care, so it's okay. Today I want to talk about the main differences in Lfo'S in Ableton Live or any other DAW for that matter. An Lfo can be found in any synth plugin. However, in Ableton Live, we have Lfo'S in VST synths. We also have the Ableton standalone MIDI controller kind of thing. It's a plugin on its own. And without further ado, let's jump into Ableton Live and I show you what I'm talking about. So I've plotted out some MIDI already because we'll need triggers, and I'll go over that in a second. So an LFO is short for low frequency oscillator, and in my previous video, which I'll link somewhere here, Understanding Oscillators, I explained that oscillators are just that. They are waves in constant motion, and this motion is triggered by your MIDI notes. However, you can choose what kind of wave or waveform, and that these are just envelopes controlling some things. So now envelopes, this MIDI will sound like this. This is a triangle wave tending to a square, tending to a saw, and finally to a square. So I've morphed it and warped it to look like that, and this has an effect on the sound. Let me just show you. This is the normal wave, and if let me turn off oscillator 2. So oscillator 2 off, this is the sound of this wave. It has a frequency filter cutting off the highs. So at this moment, if I morph, this will be the sound. Let's take it back to -69. Sorry, -69. That is how it looks, and that is how it sounds suddenly. Before and after, it changes the sound. It's just the ears that will tell you that. Okay, so fast forward, we want this LFO to control this wave position. So I'll come and click in the LFO1, and just right away LFO1 rate will show up in the modulation matrix here, and I'll choose oscillator position on this row, LFO and LFO oscillator position, and I'll choose to influence that by 44. Now you see our waveform is moving. It's no longer one wave static, it's rather moving through time, and that is affected by the rate or frequency of how fast this oscillator is going. If I make it go slower, see, it's barely moving. If I make it go faster, you can hear the effect right away. And this is how we use oscillators in sound design. I'll just map envelope 2 to control the oscillator position of my second oscillator here, envelope 2 oscillator for just a little bit. And I'll set envelope 3 to control my amplitude. And there we have it. That is the first use of the oscillator. This is the oscillator within the synth. And the other oscillator is quite also easy and straightforward to understand. Ableton makes stock Lfo'S. These devices are handy if you want to modulate a parameter within another instance or a function anywhere. So here I have addictive keys, and this is what is addictive keys is playing at the moment. So if I want to use an oscillator, say, to control, I have these controls here on this board here. So I want to say use a sine wave. I like sine waves. Let me turn it on. So you'll see the device starts moving already. I can already set the rate. And if I want this LFO now, this doesn't need a trigger, a notch trigger. It's always on the move. So you just set its rate, depth, phasing, and I'll go into depth on another video with this. I just want to show you the use application of this LFO. So if I want to control, say, the volume of addictive keys, the plugin, over time, I can use this oscillator and just click map. It starts to blink, and click on the master level. And now it is varying, and I can see it's too fast. So I just decrease the rate like that. Also, instead of using the rate, you can use the sync mode and sync it to either 30-second note, 24th, 12th, 8th note, any of the notes you like. So I won't use this because I'm not playing in time. I'll stick with the frequency. And just to show you how that sounds when I'm modulating it with the LFO, let's play through. It automates the volume of this plugin right away, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what an LFO does. It is a low frequency oscillator, and we know that the lower the frequency, the less or slower they oscillate or turn. And in this case, this oscillator can go as fast as you need it in both instances. However, it's still called a low frequency oscillator, and those are the use cases. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and share the video to a friend. Help someone make good music. Soundhouse Records, John Mary is my name. Until the next video, be safe. See you. Ciao.